guys often say lowbrow and highbrow at the same time, but never in the middle.
Never.
Is that still your golden rule?
Yeah. It's a little bit like, a Chicago dog is amazing and you don't need to get like the crazy gourmet version. You could go to like a really, sort of very, very traditional blue collar.
Totally.
And we really enjoy that. And then at the same time, like, obviously if you've got, really fine cuisine, it's a pleasure. But like, there's nothing more annoying than something mediocre that pretends to be good. And that's kind of why we always say like
it's either dingy burger or gourmet cuisine, but not fancy burger.
Yeah.
That's middlebrow,
I love
yeah, yeah. I like
A gourmet burger is
like we're not big Shake Shack fans.
no.
We like In-N-Out because
Okay.
it's like $3.
Right.
And like if you want to make this like insane bison burger and like the Black Label burger at Minetta in New York, like that's a thing. All right, if you want to do that, cool. But like the $11 burger that claims to be this and that, it's like miss me with that.
waste your
Yeah,
time.
I'd rather have three In-N-Outs for $3.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
$3 each. I'm just saying, like, obviously, the middle sometimes tends to be very pretentious,
More
and, like,
pretentious than the high.
and the high is just like fancy. You can't really say anything about it.
It's a great way to live. I like it. I want to view everything in my life like that as well.
Yeah, because it forces you to educate yourself on like the finer things, and also to accept the very simple things that everyone has access to, and to never
You
be
can
like,
appreciate but not be a slave to the higher things.
yeah, and then not be pretentious.
What are some questions, like other things that you ask yourself? Maybe when a song's almost done, it's like your checklist.
We always ask ourselves, like, does it have some like deep hidden elements that all our music nerd friends are gonna respect?
Again, it's high-low.
Yeah, exactly.
You need something for the nerds, like, high
Music
referential dork shit,
Yeah.
and then lowbrow enough for everybody to like it.
Yeah, the goal is to make music that everyone appreciates, but that the critics and the super snobs or the music nerds can also have something to chew on,
Yeah.
Just for, the peers to understand.
Yeah.
It's like we've built a whole career on cred for the last 15 years,
Yeah.
and now we need to, keep that mystery, but still please everybody else.
Oh gosh, 15 years. Do you feel like it's flown by?
It's not
or
15 yet. It's
Yeah, I was
not.
gonna-
You kind of scared me.
We've been making music together for 20 years, so 22.
Has it felt like a long
So the
road?
lines are a bit blurred,
Or has it whipped by?
Nah, it's felt like it's been a long, process, but we're very much rookies in the game in certain aspects. And then in terms of like touring, for instance, we're like seasoned vets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in terms of like radio or songwriting with other people or, sort of making really polished music and stuff, we're new. So it's challenging in some aspects still very much, I find.
How has like your friendship evolved over the years?
It's always the same.
Yeah.
We still make music, we still listen to records, we still laugh at record covers, we still find references, we still send each other, oh, look at that record cover, or look at that picture, or look at this photographer from 1971,
Yeah, it's pretty similar, I would say. Like, luckily, music didn't mess it up. I feel like the roles are clearly defined, is the thing. And like, after like a couple of like difficult first years of Chromeo, where like we didn't know what we were doing, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, we had no idea what touring was or how it worked and all that. And like, we defined the roles within the band according to like our strengths as people. So, and what we both like to do. So I think that just carved out areas where P can do his thing and like I'm not in his way and I can do my thing and P's not in my way as much, and then we consult each other. There's checks and balances between the two areas, and we separated the spheres and the areas of expertise. And I feel like that is good because it avoids conflict. And I think fundamentally, I'm lucky to have P trust me. Not that like, I trust him too, but like, if P always tells me, look, Dave, if you tell me tomorrow we're gonna do like a cha-cha-cha record, I trust you. And like, I know he's gonna make the best cha-cha-cha beats,
Yeah.
So I think there's like a mutual trust that we have together. And there's no ego. Like when I'm recording and P's like, your vocal sounds whack, like, okay. I'm never like, nah, dude, I wanna keep it. Like,
Right. No, I love that. What's your favorite like high school or like memory from like when you guys were younger?
I think it was a hard time. Like, teenage years, I think for us, we were never, like, we were always like a little dorkier and like different, and trying to start a band, and even then starting Chromeo, and you know, it wasn't easy at first, and we were like really cutting our teeth, and it's not like we look back fondly. I mean, we look back fondly on stuff that happened last year. I always say this, we really are the band version of the girl who got cute in college. And
That's good. You don't want to peak in high school anyways, right?
yeah, I mean, we haven't peaked, I hope.
No. No.
Because then what's left?
How do you stay grounded, like, as you do get more successful?
Man.
I don't think it, even if we do get successful, I don't think it's going to register.
And also, like, there's always one festival where we get booked where, like, it's kind of a stretch. Maybe it's like this crazy EDM festival outside of 2 hours outside of Houston, Texas, where like people would much rather see Calvin than us, and we play, and it's not the best show of the year, and we're just like, okay, we still have a ways to go. You know what I mean? There's still these experiences.
That one, and you only need one a year.
Yeah,
to be like,
really like,
oh yeah, I remember that 8 months ago. Yeah.
Well, the question we ask everyone is if you could have a drink with anyone.
I would have loved to have a drink with Umberto Eco, and he just passed away 2 days ago or 3 days ago. He's like this Italian intellectual university professor. I was an academic right before this, so, and like he was like my idol.
Oh.
And he was like really like the one guy I would have loved to have seen like a speak or you know, have an interaction with. Who are you gonna have a drink with?
I would have to go with Bill Evans, one of my favorite pianists ever, and like music theoreticians.
Well, he's a jazz god, right?
Yeah,
Is he alive? No.
No, I study harmony a lot, like advanced jazz harmony, and he's the godfather of just reinventing harmony and how it's not even just piano, it's just how you think about music and harmony in general. Yeah.
That would be a cool drink.
Yeah. It's a cool
Just
drink.
like nerding
Yeah.
out on questions, like
I love
show me
it.
stuff, like how, you know, yeah.
Another great answer. Well, thanks, guys.
But if you let her see that fancy look, show her that you're not that shy.